Yo, what's up, guys? I'm fucking so sick. The whole family's sick, from grandma to Raz to aunts to uncles. Just exhausted, man. I don't know why. I've been sleeping for 12 hours and I'm still tired. Anyways, BTC, let's take a look at it. I'm gonna give you guys one really good update. I'm stumbling on my words today, so don't mind me. So if we take a look on the 4-day, you're seeing a very beautiful channel support, right? It hits it once, twice, thrice, 4, 5, 6. Does it make sense? It's going to hit it one more time there? Yes, it does make sense. Therefore, you should be waiting very patiently for a long opportunity there and nowhere else. You should be waiting. Set your alert for when it breaks around 39,500. Set your alert. Go to less than. First of all, okay, to set an alert, I'll do it from the beginning if you guys don't know how to. Right click, anywhere. Go to add alert. Never go to crossing them, because you might be away, you might not hear it. Okay, go to less than. So every time it's less than a certain price, your alert's always going to go off. I would recommend 39,500. Go to every time. So this triggers once every minute. Okay, make sure that here on the desktop, play sound is on. Choose whatever sound you like. It could be anything. I like calling. That's personally me. Okay, you can have it set for once, or it'll play for 5 seconds straight. I like to hear it for 5 seconds straight, the calling. Okay, this one, it'll play for literally 5 seconds in a row every minute, so I cannot miss my alert. That's important to understand that. So every time it goes down below 39,500, Bitcoin is going to most likely notify me. So does it make sense, once again, that we are very likely to hit this lower resistance? Yes, it's very likely, okay? Now, we don't know if it's going to bounce there. We don't know if it's going to break to the upside. But what we do know is that it's hit there so many times that there's a likelihood of it actually bouncing right around there, right? That's extremely important to understand. Right around here is extremely important, because then we'll get an opportunity to perhaps long an alt. I don't care if about Bitcoin. I'm not going to trade Bitcoin. That's irrelevant to me. I'm going to be trading an alt, because if Bitcoin bounces, there's a really long chance that we could actually bounce to the upside for alts. Okay, so once again, if Bitcoin bounces here at this specific support, which is a channel support that's been identified that's been created for now 400 something days, there's a great opportunity for us to long and alt there. Who knows? It might even go to the top side here and hit way up there. You never know, right? You just don't know. I mean, I can lower this if I want to, kind of make it like that. So this is a good way to draw it, in my opinion. I can lower it if I want to, but I'm just going to get an average sample right there like that. And this has been here for literally almost a year now, this channel of mine. Ever since here, and here was made last year, if you guys remember. So I've had my channel drawn for literally 150 days now, for about 5 months. I predicted this bounce here as well. Of course, sometimes we get wicks dropping to the downside, but that does not mean that we're not gonna possibly bounce there again. Of course, you can always create a lower one as well, right? Like, you can easily just, I'll take that one for example. You can create a lower side as well. You can make a higher one. See what I mean here? Right? You can make the range greater, perhaps, just by a little bit, so you can get the maximum, but I don't care about that too much. So then now I'm looking at ZIL. It's still in my mind. The reason it's on my mind is because it's getting very close to the golden ratio here. Okay, I'm taking it from right around roughly here, and then to the top there for Fib. And what we're seeing is that this right here, the golden ratio is coming up. We don't know if it's going to bounce or not, but I've always been predicting that. So if we get a bounce here at the golden ratio, which is around 111, wonderful. Waves, I think there's another wave to the downside perhaps, because for this entire wave, there's possibilities and possibilities with wave, okay? There's this one here to make the leading first wave diagonal. And that's the B up. And then this is the C down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? So then if that were the case there, then what we'd be talking about is this guy here, okay? This is the W, and like that. Because then this whole structure is now the ABC, okay? That attempted an impulse wave up because it makes the most sense to me. So this is a possibility. ABC is done. X is the failure wave, and then this is the new ABC that's formed. Okay, that's possible. That's really, really possible. See that? But then the Bitcoin drops, right? We're gonna get further drops. So this makes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is done. So now if we break above here, you never know. Like we might be done, right? But if we don't break above there, then this wave, this theory is discounted. It's not counted entirely. So this is my new theory that whatever the heck this is, it could still be making a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 for some diagonal. So I'm looking at waves closely. Rune fell down, okay? The low of this here was 790. We fell down below it so far, broke below it. So it seems like the next low is somewhere between here. Rune's dropped a significant amount, so I'm really looking forward to logging this possibly. Somewhere in there. Set an alert. Same thing, less than. Okay. OGN. This guy's interesting too, right? Because we could get a support at 47 range right around here. Never know, but it's one of the coins I've been rallying the most. So it's not that high in my priority list anymore. I gotta drop it down. CanC. I was really interested in trading it, but not anymore. CanC reaches like this count is hard, right? This looks like on the 4-day chart, CanC looks like it's done. Right? That looks like the count there. I don't want to break it down further, but that certainly looks like the count. Going from waves 1 to 3-ish. We get that. Something like that. Okay? So I don't know what this guy is doing now. It makes no sense. So it gets lower. Ape, not interested in it anymore. Okay? Fell down 30-something%. It already rallied 11. Not interested. So these coins are kind of like, don't care about it much. Okay. I'm going to take all these coins literally off of my watch list now. Okay. ANC, interesting. ANC is going to stay there for now because it's dropped a significant amount. Okay. Going to CryptoLoom. Okay. We see that on the 4-hour or on the daily, nothing is oversold yet. Nothing is overbought either. Except for like GMT, which we know already. It's already starting to correct. But that's also misleading because GMT is new. So nothing is overbought on the 4-hour. On the 4-hour, lots are oversold though. Pretty much everything is reaching oversold territory. Everything is not only reaching oversold territory, but also reaching double digits. If you guys want to find out how I'm looking for coins to trade using CryptoLoom, check out this. Just check out my website here at philakone.com. You guys should definitely consider joining my Discord group if you're not in it already. It's a great place to get tons of information. There's a library of video lessons out there, short and long. I constantly answer questions that people are asking. And of course I'm not on all the time. That's impossible. But I do my best. We got a good moderator to help us out as well, Sank. She answers a lot of the basic questions. I'm always here to give you guys insight. For honestly, the first few months that you join it, even if you're there for like 2 months, which is only $100, you're gonna learn more in that group than anywhere else that you could possibly learn. Sure, you can always go anywhere on the internet to get a lot of resources, but there's a lot of information out there. Where do you go? I've created a place that people can come and go, and then they can get a library of lessons that's really central. A lot of people are like, why would you pay for a service when you can learn it yourself? Yeah, but what do you learn? Where do you go? What's the system? I've just made it easy for you guys. I've created a simple system for you to just come here, learn basic technical analysis, and you can really develop into a good trader in a short period of time with me. And why learn from me? Because one I was 2018's top analyst in Bitcoin.com when I was really active with posting, right? That's a kind of cool award to get. Two, I've been published on Cointelegraph before as well, so that's kind of a cool thing. And three, I've made a few $1 million, and my track record speaks really loud. And four, I'm a really good educator, right? So you guys can easily learn from me and explain things in a really easy way. So consider joining the Discord, and definitely consider picking up my courses as well. I got 14 lessons that you can pick from here. Okay, so I got 14 lessons total. Actually, sorry, 15 lessons. Use the password Philakone for each one. If you guys are curious to learn how I'm finding these setups of mine, and especially how to use CryptoLoom, right? This is a really good lesson right here. Quickly finding trades, finding the best setups, hunting for volatile coins, CryptoLoom scanning. Okay, that's a really good one. So right now, what we're trying to do is we're trying to utilize perhaps this one right here, logging the trend line third wave breakout, or we're trying to let a breakout happen and then catch wave 2 or 4. So this is the strategy we're using for the next upcoming trade, or we're trying to use this one here, longing an ABC finish, which basically means catching the bottom, okay? Or we're trying to use this one, catching massive dips, using trendline breakouts, the ultimate breakout rules. So these ones here are the ones that we're focusing on a lot. When you combine this one here, this one, and this one, and you add them and you really learn how to long these dips, you can catch bottoms very, very easily. Last night I woke up and I caught a long for $2,500 profit, and I went right back to sleep after trading for 4 minutes, as you guys all saw. That was a great trade. So definitely consider joining my courses and picking up some of my content, because the best investment that you can make is honestly in yourself. Okay? I apologize if it sounds like I'm shilling it, but I just want to share the information that I have with people, and that's why I'm able to consistently profit, something anywhere from $20,000 to $100,000 a month with very little effort, because I've always invested in myself. So right now we're going to go through CryptoLoom further. We see that nothing is overbought on the 30-minute chart, which means nothing is bouncing. Okay, nothing is bouncing yet. On the 30-minute chart, we see a lot of coins reaching oversold. What we want to do is find combinations of low R size on multiple time frames, which shows that they're reaching oversold conditions in much so oversold conditions that are combining together right now. So the ones that dropped the most today is ANC. ANC, let's check this out. Okay, let's just go to ANC very quickly here and see what the volume is. Too low. It's very low, 115 million. I don't like that at all. Okay, Rune dropped a significant amount. It's getting kind of low, but every time you look at the drop amount, you got to also confirm it with the RSI. Is the RSI low? Not really. 4 hours, not that low. 30 minutes. Actually, yeah, it's pretty low. It's up there. So the Rune, if it has volume, it's worth analyzing and taking a look at. 200 million, it's all right. It's definitely all right. Oh, cool. It's making this huge trendline support. See that? So a breakout is imminent, probably. Probably more visible in a different time frame like that. You guys see that? So it looks pretty good so far right now. Rune, it looks like it might want to bounce sometime soon. I don't know. It doesn't matter to me what the bottom is. It really doesn't. Because I'm always going to be able to catch a breakout of the next wave using my strategies. So Rune is really good up there right now. Okay. What else is good up there? So I got to add Rune to my watch list. I always go back to here. I sort it. I find Rune. I just click on it. Oh, it's already on my watch list. Great. There you go. Okay, what else is really popular right now that's dropped a lot and has decent volume? Nothing really. So we can always go here, and then just check here for your volume. You can click on this button that swaps between the percentage and the actual volume in USD. Then sort it by then after you click on this little arrow button, go back to the volume button and click it. Now it sorts it. Okay, see that? It sorts it by the highest to lowest. So that's something a lot of people don't know. A lot of people don't know how to even use this. So I'm just trying to teach you guys. This swaps it between volume and percentage. This sends it. This orders it. Okay. So first of all, you go by volume. Okay, go by the highest volume. And then after you sort it by the highest volume, click on the percentage as well. Click on the percentage after. So now it's sorted by the highest volume. So you can start going down the list. So you know that Sol dropped a lot as well. All of these double digits, Sol, AVAX, ADA, FTM, ETC. So once you get that, you can go here and start confirming them. Okay, you can see what's dropped a lot. Like ADA has dropped a lot. You want to see what's low on the RSI. AXS was on the list here. See that? AXS was on the list. No, it wasn't on actually. It was ADA. My bad. So AXS is probably low in volume. Then just try to keep looking. We don't trade Ethereum or ETH. We trade only double-digit coins. Okay, double-digit moved coins. So we're not gonna focus on any other coin from here. We see that Rune's a really good pick right now, right? Rune's a great pick. So it's really difficult to find the lowest RSI combinations right now. Sorry, my dog is eating. What are you eating? Ellie, what are you eating? 1 second, guys. I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. So we see that it's kind of difficult to find exactly what coin to trade right now. Let's see if we can see something here. So because every coin's kind of reaching low. Okay, really low amounts right now. So our pick is pretty much as good as any. We just want to find something low on the RSI. That's really important. Low on RSI with decent volume. So then I scan through this right now. And I'm finding that every coin is pretty much solid to pick right now. So then the next step that I'm going to do is literally go through every single coin one by one. I'm going to order it by here and go to 1 hour. And I'm going to see which ones have the smoothest drop. I want something that's going to smoothly drop to the downside. And in my course here, I show you guys exactly what I'm looking for. I'm just kind of going over it quickly now. How to hunt for coins quickly. This is a really good course. So I'm just going to go through each one by one and see which ones are good to drop. Or sorry, which coins are really nice to look at to long based on the motion and the movement coming down. So I'm going to go literally to each one by one. Okay, I'm going to zoom out a little bit, kind of like that. So that far, okay? Just like that. So I'm going to see which ones have a really nice structure. So we see so far that every coin has kind of done that coming down, which is nice. So we know that we're not short of coins to trade right now, where everything has pretty much made a high on April the 2nd and is dropping. Okay, that's what we know, but we want to find the smoothest drop. This one here, AVE, is a fucking nice drop. It's a really, really beautiful drop. 40% drop since April. That's a nice drop. Okay, just the way that it's moving, it looks beautiful. We want to find something that's smooth. AVAX is a really nice coin, or AVE is a really nice coin right now. But the question is, how much did it move from there to there? 130%, that's a little movement. It's not that much. So if it's something, even though it's dropped 40%, if it goes up 50% to there, right, it's not that much of a movement. Okay, we want to find a coin that has gone up more, because proportionally, the more it goes up later, right, it's going to be higher if it's dropped more. Do you know what I mean? So we'll put AVE on the back burner, and we'll just keep cycling through coins to see what's dropped a lot since April. So we want a smooth motion. This one's all right. Smooth motion. This one's a really nice coin, Alpha. So Alpha has dropped 50%, and it went up 170. So this is a really nice coin right now to look at too. Alpha, volume is too low though. You can't trade a coin with 60 million if you're playing $100,000 positions. So because of that, it's out. Okay, this is a crazy drop. ANC is definitely going to be on our watch list because it made a big drop in a short period of time. Instead of dropping from April the 1st, it dropped from April the 7th. So that's on our watch list because of that. So let's just keep going. This is not that great. I want to find a smooth coin. This is a really shitty coin to be trading. It's new. It's shitty. Stay away from Ape right now. It's not a good coin. Too many wicks. You don't want to trade a coin that's wicking out like that. Stupid. I'm just going to go through it really fast. Audio is a really beautiful movement. That's a nice trade right there. That's a great coin to be looking at, in my opinion. But since the February 24th, I might be moving too little. And the volume is probably too low. Too low. Discounted. Every coin kind of looks the same if you've noticed. Let's look at it on a bigger picture. Every coin looks the same. I was going to say, what the fuck is this? BTC Dom. This is a nice coin, seller. Smooth. Smooth movement. But it didn't move up that much, so I'm not that interested in it. And the R size is not that low. Seller is probably low in volume. Okay? So this is pretty much what I'll be doing to every single coin. And it goes fast. It goes really fast. So I want to look for a movement. Say from here to there. And a retracement amount. See what I mean? Like, so you want to look for a movement like that that's getting to some retracement amount. So let's just do it all over from the beginning. I forgot to mention that. So this is on the 4 hour, you get a better picture. You want a smooth coin that's gone up and a smooth coin that's gone down. So this takes time. You want to find the coin that's reaching a relevant support. I was going to say alpha looks great to trade, but too little volume, unfortunately. So this is gonna go very fast. This is a beautiful coin. Holy cow. This is a crazy good looking chart. That was Bake. 64. That's a shame, you know? Really big shame. I can't trade these coins. I have too much volume. I can be trading $500,000 sometimes. So it's like I can't trade them. But man, is that ever a beautiful coin to trade. Like, just looking at it, it's gorgeous. This is probably the ideal shape you want for Bake, honestly. The most beautiful looking chart that I've seen. Great movement. So that's what you want. That's a standard. Okay, that's a standard right there. You see Bake before. This one's alright. Too low volume though. This allows us to scan really quickly what coin is to trade. That's a nice coin there, Dodo. Or DGB, I meant. That's alright. But too low volume, I know that. This one's alright. But it's dropped too much. Too much. See, I don't like that because it has too much movement. Compare Phil to Bake. You ready? See that? Just one smooth motion down. That's what you want. So every coin, this is a coin you definitely don't want to touch because it made a retracement lower than the March low. Every coin at least goes up, then comes down the retracement amount. A shitty coin is one that drops below lower. GMT, you kind of want to stay away from it. It's too new, but it's worth watching on the watch list because it moved up 10%. Okay. This is a nice coin, hot. But I know the volume's really low. So IOST, I completely smashed below the golden ratio. This is a nice coin to be looking at though, but I think the volume is now just too low. 61, I can't look at these coins. It's impossible. Kava was interesting until it wasn't interesting. We're almost done. KNC, still interesting, I gotta admit. Okay, I gotta keep it on the watch list because it's still interesting. But it's moving slow now. This is a shitty coin to trade. It fell down lower, so it's supposed to come up and then retrace a certain amount only. But this guy came up and it fell even lower. Okay, so that's why you know it's a bad coin to trade. Near is nice, I have to admit. It was nice. But it dropped a significant amount in 2 days, 20 something percent. So I'll put an alert right around here. Yeah, so this gets back on my watch list. Oh, it was always on it. Never mind. It was always on it. Okay. That's a beautiful coin, NKN. It's alright. Bake is better though. OGN, I will put this on my watch list. Yeah, I like that actually. Okay, so these some coins I took off on purpose, they're getting added back on just to double confirm that they are the ones I want to trade. See, we're already on O. So fast. That's a nice coin, RSR. It's alright. It's really good. Rune is definitely high on the volume list. Reaching a low there. So this stays on my list. I was just going to say this is a good looking chart. Because it made a massive gain there. 300%. So you know it's going to be nice. Right? Really, really nice coin. This is a nice coin, but too little volume. I remember when SFP was really high. But really, really high. I remember trading SFP back in the days in September. I remember this coin very well, and I made a shit ton of money on this coin. Like a shit ton. Like in 6 figures plus last year. Just from SFP alone. This is a beautiful coin to trade. Looks great. But what is it? Too little volume again. So if you guys want to learn more about how I'm picking these coins and a step-by-step methodology, definitely check out philakone.com. So yeah, that's kind of it. We're reaching a conclusion for what to trade. So using a combination of RSI, price action, and how the charts look in general, we literally scan the entire market. And trust me, my way of scanning the market is $1 million method. You know, I'm banking 7 figures every year plus. So I'm definitely somebody you want to learn from, in my opinion. Okay, so we're getting close to the golden ratio there. And based off of my picks today, this is my watch list. To quickly summarize and review, Zill's reaching golden ratio. Waves, I expect one more bounce down. I don't think it's done. I expect another bounce to the downside. Hitting probably, maybe more, less than 2150 for sure. Whenever Bitcoin bounces, that's where it's going to carry the market. And Bitcoin's likely to get to 38K. So everything is in limbo right now, just stuck and waiting. So right now we're waiting for Rune to drop as well. Okay, I think Rune's going to definitely drop some more. I think it's going to get to the green box here between 735 and 755. ANC, okay. ANC dropped the most so far. We don't know where the lows are, but it's like reaching really oversold regions, and it's dropped 17% today. So it's something to make note of. Okay, if coin is dropping a lot, you want to make note of it. AVE is really interesting. Okay, just because of the structure, it's interesting, but still gets low priority. GMT is breaking to the upside, so because it's actually positive when everything is negative today, it should get our attention. KNC is still rallying, sort of. It's dropped very little. So we're looking to see if we can find maybe a short opportunity or something like that. I'm just saying it's not correlating positively to Bitcoin that much. So it's interesting. You want to choose the coins that are interesting, that are doing something different. So then Near made a gigantic wave up there, right? And it might find some support in this box. Okay? If Bitcoin does find support, this guy should find support somewhere here as well. The only thing is it's not oversold like every other coin. So gotta watch that. OGN is interesting because it's reaching a lower support region there. And AVE just looks really good. So this is my watch list for today, and you guys now have my thoughts. So have a great day. Bye now.